What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Sooner rather than later in the near future, when it comes to the Master Duel announcements, obviously, new selection pack is on the way in the near future. So for those who are looking forward to Red Dragon Archfiend support, Tistina, and Earthbound Immortal support, if you guys got enough gems for that matter, go for it. Salute to you guys on that one. And then, second of all, I would love to say thanks to the duelists from all over the world who used my campaign code, which is going to be in the description below. Keep on reaching out to newer players and returning players, and we'll see if we could get more prizes and everything like that. And last but not least, with this hand, all I can say is it's absolute bananas. But the thing is, opponent is going first. Okay, Endymion Pendulums. So, Reflection of Endymion scaled. Spell Power Mastery. Getting Magister of Endymion. Scale the Magister. Mallet. Magical Mallet in 2024. Scales 2 through 8. Levels 3 through 7 PS2. So you got Jackal King, Endymion the Pendulum. And then Endymion the Pendulum, Spell Trap Negate, and then Jackal King, not once per turn, Monster Negator, by removing 2 spells anywhere on the field, while Endymion returns a card with spell counters to the hand, and it gains that much counters for the Spell Trap Negate. And while it has a spell counter, your opponent cannot target within card effects, and on top of that, Endymion cannot be killed by card effects. And if for some reason Endymion gets killed by battle, as long as it has a spell counter, add 1 normal spell in general from deck to hand. Pretty much of a custom card. So Monster Negate, Spell Trap Negate as of so far. Normal Boom, trigger. Drew into Kalkon, return Lone Fire. Ready Fuse for Rose Spectre. Fragrant Storm. Endymion. Chalice the Endymion. Kill off Boom, Lone Fire Drew, and Perm Drew. Boom, Jackal King. Also, I literally realized this. The moment I had 2 impermanences, what I should have done actually was have the impermanences set on both sides of the pendulum scales, just so that the pendulum scale abilities that has the spell counters, those spell counters are going to get turned off courtesy of infinite impermanence, because I really didn't think I was actually going up against pendulums nowadays, which is very rare to see on Master Duel. So once again, what I should have done was, the moment I have both impermanences, both of the impermanences should have been on the pendulum scales so that I was raring to go. So as a result, if I'm able to play my cards right when it comes to Jackal King and Endymion, use the imperms at a proper time. And of course, more spell counters to go. Jackal King, Endymion. 54 with the 1,000 off from Ready Fuse. Or 52 actually, excuse me, with the Ready Fuse. And Perm on Jackal King. Endymion attempt, second and Perm on Endymion. Snowdrop, yeet the Jackal King. Lone Fire and Snowdrop out. Lone Fire 1, Lone Fire 2, Lone Fire 3. Rikka Petal, Petal Trigger, get Mudan. Con, straight up set Glamour. Glamour, Chibi Petal. Primula, Princess. Primula, Princess. Igzy Shokan into Strenna. Strenna for Glamour. Mudan, Tribute. Special Mudan. Mudan for the Spell Trap Search. Strenna for Aurea. Mudan getting Flurries. Flurries activate. Snowdrop. Snowdrop make them 8 for Teardrop. Aurea, a 1. A 2. Just 2 plants. Bounce back to Scales. And then Endymion Pendulum Players scooped. And this next matchup with this hand, very interesting. Norma the Petal. Petal getting Mudan. Mudan, Chibi Petal. Special. Mudan for Con. Field Spell. Trigger, set Princess. Or not Princess, set the Glamour. Glamour, Chibi Mudan for Primula and Princess. Primula, Princess. 2 4s into Strenna. Strenna, detach Princess, get the Glamour, and 2 set. Two set. Card Ejector. Glossed out Card Ejector. Level 3 Earth Spellcaster, 400 both ways. Once per turn, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Soft once, by the way. Card Ejector on Petal. Princess Shuffle back Tribute. The Strenna to negate the Card Ejector. Strenna for Aurea. Aurea specifically because I feel like my whole entire opponent's board presence is no harm. Petal comes back at opponent's end phase. Petal. Okay, never mind when I said that, the board presence is no harm when Skill Drain is a card. In response to Petal. And in response to Skill Drain, Book of Moon. Petal getting Snowdrop. Glamour getting Princess. Flip it back up. Con for Tranquility. Princess. Two together for Jasmine. Jasmine over Card Ejector. Aurea 28. Set. Primula comes back and pass. Snowdrop. Tribute. For Petal and Snowdrop. Snowdrop. That was a misplay on my end. What I really should have done was the moment I had Snowdrop activate, chain the Tranquility just to get 2 more plants out, make them become whatever level they are supposed to be the moment they show up. But obviously, you guys know about me and my bonehead plays as I'm still working on it, so I said to myself, it's time to be creative. Jasmine, tribute Snowdrop. Tranquility, tribute Jasmine just to get around skill drain. Primula, princess, and another princess. Flurries, what do we tribute? Magician's robe. Dark magician, I imagine. And then Aurea with exact attack for lethal. Oh? Performa Pal Kuribobo. Literally every same group stat ever in a Kuribo. Dark Fiend, 300, 200 of course, as a level 1. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack specifically, special summon this, and if you do, change the attack target to this card and proceed damage calc. And then, if you would take battle damage from that battle, you gain that much life. Wow. Con, set the sheet, and pass. Timaeus, discard. Is it discard or send? Send. 1 spellcaster, so spellcaster was Lemon Magician Girl for Timaeus. Timaeus over Aurea. Damage step, Forbidden Chalice. And it looks like some Magician player scoop. I gotta see this Fat 60 list. Talk about a really true anime fan here. Yugi style, that is. So, of course, you got 3 Dark Magician, Magician of Faith, super old card. Upon flip, get you a spell from grave to hand. Veiler, Berry Magician Girl, Performing Power Kuribobo, Magician Souls, Magic Kuribo, Lemon Magician Girl, Magician's Robe, Card Ejector, Apprentice Illusion Magician, Dark Magician Girl, Chronicle Sorceress, Level 4 Dark Spellcaster, 1250 both ways. Activate one of those effects based off from the attributes. If it's light, send 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon or 1 card that mentions it from deck to graveyard, or if it's a dark, send 1 Dark Magician or 1 card that mentions it from your deck to the graveyard, except the card itself, or the copies. And then hard once on the effect of Chronicle Sorceress. Mystical Elf White Lightning. One of those promo packs from the Legendary Duelist series, I believe it was. Chocolate Magician Girl, Numeral Hunter. Now this is something I never saw. Level 4 Light Warrior, 1600 attack, 1400 defense. If this card is summoned, return all number XZ on the field back to the extra deck. No one can special number XZs, and then can't be killed by battle with an XZ monster. And this card is unaffected by the effects of XZs. Interesting. So to get around that thing, literally, XZ monsters that does not have number in the name for you to summon. And on top of that, you got literally every other mechanic to get around Numeral Hunter. Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, Witch of the Black Forest, and Graycom Umbrella. 2 Magician's Rod, Delta Flyer, Palladium Oracle Mahad, Magician of Dark Illusion, Fenrir, Iris, Timaeus, Slifer, Illusion of Chaos, Feather Duster, Card Destruction, Raigeki, Eye of Timaeus, Bond between teacher and student. Obviously, if you control the Magician guy, get the Magician girl, and set any of the following as listed: Dark Magic Attack, Dark Burning Attack, Dark Burning Magic, or Dark Magic Twin Burst. Straight from the deck. Soul Servant, called by Dark Burning Magic. Okay, so there's the target for bond between teacher and student. The case is, if you control the original names of Dark Magician and the girl, destroy everything your opponent controls. Super Poly, Piercing the Darkness, Legacy of the Duelist, 2 Dark Magical Circles, Prohibition, Magician Salvation, Moonmirror Shield, Triple Tactics Talent, Secrets of Dark Magic, Soul Crossing. There's the Egyptian god target, Slifer the Sky Dragon, of course. And then Traps, Starlight Road, for the sake of Stardust Dragon in the extra deck, of course. Synchro Ejection, never saw this in my life. Normal Trap, select 1 face-up synchro monster your opponent controls and banish it. Then your opponent draws 1 card. Realistically, it's pretty good for spot removal, but synchros nowadays, it's just they have negates. So realistically, it's something I wouldn't consider, to be honest. But quite the spice, I gotta give you that. Skill Prisoner. It's been ages ago about Skill Prisoner. Target 1 card you control. This turn, any monster effect resolves that targeted that card at activation, negate it. And then during anyone's turn except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, banish this, target 1 card you control, and then it's literally the same thing as the first effect. Magician Navigation, Witch's Strike, Bye-bye Damage, the Revived Sky God, courtesy of Slifer, Skill Drain, Summon Limit, Eternal Soul. And then extra deck, courtesy of Eye of Timaeus and or Secrets of Dark Magic, you got Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, Dark Paladin, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, Dark Cavalry, 2 Dark Magicians, 1 Glossed Out, 1 Royal, Master of Chaos, Dark Magician, the Knight of Dragon Magic, Quintet Magician, Stardust, for the sake of Starlight Road, Baron, Big Eye, Kashtira Arise Heart, BLS Link, and Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. Never saw this one in my life. 2 or more effect monsters within the same type and attribute to make this as a link 4. Target 1 of your monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special it out in which the zone points to in defense, but effects are negated and you can't special link monsters for the rest of the turn, and the summon monster is placed on the bottom of the deck whenever it leaves. And then it is a hard once. Quite the Yugi deck list with some spice to add in. I gotta give you that. And this next matchup with this hand, it's nice. Normal Petal. There's the Ash. And 3 set Fragrant Storm on Petal, drew into Lone Fire. And Tranquility drew. And by the way, I chose not to set the Tranquility because it's early game on. Plus, not many legal targets this early game on, so Tranquility does nothing at the slightest. So 2 set up against TG, so all clear. Blizzard, the all clear. Double summon doesn't activate, but the last effect where you destroy a TG from hand or field just to add another one, that effect is negated throughout the whole entire turn, and then all TGs being machines do not activate either. So on a open board state where Screw Serpent and Booster Raptor are on the field, Book of Moon, the Screw Serpent, because it's a tuner, and then pass after getting Petal. Flip up Impermanence just to turn off the column. Cosmic. Yo! Royal Rare TG Close. Close, to be precise. And it's a counter trap too. So hard once, very hard once of TG Close. Effect per turn, and only once that turn. So one effect or the other, can't do both. The graveyard effect is, if a Synchro Monsters is banished while this card's in graveyard, reset button it, but banish it whenever released. So Machine TG's version of Lost Wind, but built-in negation. And on top of that, when a spell trap or monster effect triggers while you control a machine TG, courtesy of TG All Clear, negate the activation and destroy it. Petal, get the Snowdrop. Snowdrop, tribute Petal. Lone Fire and Snowdrop. Lone Fire, a 1. For Mudon. Mudon, getting Concon. Field spell, trigger, set the Glamour. Glamour, tribute Mudon. Primula, Princess. Primula trigger. Snowdrop, make it 4. Exi Shoken into Strena. Strena getting Mudon specifically. Mudon, tribute Strena. Strena for Aurea. Aurea, 4 cards to look at. And then at the time this happens about Aurea, a 1. A 2. Just 2. And I believe the rest of the cards are from Aurea stacking. I believe it was Talents and Chalice, if I recall correctly. So if I'm able to get past 2 turns later, we'll see. 1028. And 1 set. Screw Serpent, Booster Raptor, both summon. Tranquility, yeet the Screw Serpent. And it doesn't make a difference because another Screw Serpent, Synchro into Over Dragonar. Over Dragonar attempt, Princess shuffle back, and I believe the tribute was Mudon to negate the Over Dragon. All clear, get the Screw Serpent, draw 1, pass. Petal, comes back, then pass. Talents, which is one of them, the honorary Trap Tricks monster, well, the link requirement of Trap Tricks Adipus. So when it comes to the honorary Trap Tricks Adipus, this turn specifically, no using Pedal or Con, just to turn this these three into Trap Tricks Adipus. Adipus 28, Aurea, lethal. And this next matchup with this hand, decent enough. Normal to Pedal. Pedal getting Snowdrop. Snowdrop, tribute Pedal for Lone Fire and Snowdrop. I chose not to go for the XZ summon up Teardrop just real quick. And I chose not to be extra greedy on the Lone Fire Blossom play because astronomically, it's like, what are the chances one of the 5 cards in my opening hand is a Ash Blossom? So I decided, let's play a little safety zone away from Lone Fire Blossom by turning the Lone Fire into an A and XZ Shoken into Teardrop. And one set. Evenly matched, I imagine. And then Pedal comes back. Pedal locked into plants, getting Mudan. Mudan tribute Pedal. Teardrop boost. Mudan getting Con. Field spell. Set the Glamour. Glamour. Tribute. Primula. Princess. Boost, Primula, Princess, XZ Shoken into Strenna, Teardrop to attack, Strenna getting Glamour, Teardrop. Now, in this scenario, to be specific, I decided to come up with a way to calculate on my turn specifically to make sure that the opponent is going to receive lethal. So the smartest way for me to make sure I can still put up big numbers is having Teardrop tributing the Strenna, just so that Strenna is going to help me get out one of the biggest beaters of all biggest beater rank 5 or higher, Plant XZ. And that Plant XZ, after Teardrop boost, is Queen of the Night, aka number 87. So if you are not familiar with Queen of the Night, 3 level 8s is what it takes to make her, courtesy of Snowdrop, or Strenna can help you out on that one. And then rank 8, who is also a water plant monster. 3,200 attack, 2,800 defense. Soft once per turn as a quick effect. Detach 1, activate one of the 3 following effects. Target 1 set spell trap your opponent controls while she's face up. That set card cannot be activated. So, Fire Formation Gyoku of sorts. And then target 1 plant monster anywhere on the field, change it to face down, so Book of Moon. And then target 1 face up monster anywhere on the field, extra 300 attack. 32, 32, that's 64. Boost up 3, normal Baboon, leading all of the attack at 8100, and then mystery deck scoop. So what is this mystery deck that my opponent is playing? Sprite Twins. Okay, so Maxi. I was actually right on the money about Ash Blossom, and then Nibiru's, and then Impermanence. All of the one-of hand traps, and then board breakers. You got Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, Tactics Talent, Tactics Thrust, 2 evenly matched. And then for the twins, 3 Kiss a Kill, 3 Lilla, Treat Frost, 3 Sunny Snitch, 2 Secret Password, 2 Light Twin Home. Personally, I don't play Home realistically. It is because in my twin version of the build, I happen to play the Dogmatica package, and it makes it so that realistically you're pretty much a lot into twins only, and I really have no other extra deck play follow-up in terms of live twin scenarios, so it wouldn't just work in my favor, to be honest. So I pretty much ended up cutting up the home and made the deck more efficient than ever. And then the one GG Easy. And then the sprites, 2 blues, Jet, 2 red, 2 carrot, 2 starter, Gamma Burst, Smashers, and then almost forgot about the board breaker to call by. And then extra, aside from the Kiss a Kills and Lilas, Elf, Masquerina, Underworld Goddess, 2 Trouble Sunny, Nightmare Griffin, or 2 Elf, excuse me. Ooh, that would have been weird. 2 Gigantics, Ninja Shadow Mosquito, and Zeus. Pretty much self-explanatory. And last but not least, with this hand, all I can say is weird. Okay, looks like Super Heavy Samurai, so starts off with Soul Piercer, turning into Scarecrow, Soul Piercer for Motorbike, getting Soul Peacemaker. I gotta make sure to remember the samurai names. Prodigy Wakashi scaled, Monk Big Benkei placed, and then Big Benkei gets Soul Piercer. By the way, welcome to semi-limited as of March 8th, by the way, Soul Piercer. Hook it up, Soul Peacemaker, hook it up to the link. Scarecrow, discard the nib for Soul Piercer, but fire the Imperm. Regulus. Are they really all machines? All are machines. Oh, that's beyond bad. So the case about Regulus is once it sticks the landing, by the way, card or effect of any kind is a quick effect. Send 1 Therion, basically Regulus itself, to negate that effect. So, built-in Omni Negate. Whoa! So, Peacemaker for Scales. Scales for Motorbike. Oh, Tuner? Prodigy Wakashi being a tuner. Nice. Sync 8 into Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Soul Piercer for Motorbike. Show me Baron. There's the Baron. Baba Boom, summon. Regulus to negate. Soul Piercer. Yep, Soul Piercer for Prodigy Wakashi. Fragrant Storm on Baba Boom. Drew into Snowdrop. Drew on Fire. Baba Boom. Special another copy. Never realized that it's in my hand. And then opponent's Baron still has that negate. It's just opponent will not know until the time is right for Baron's negate comes up. So the way how opponent's Baron was trying to play out, I was hoping opponent would negate something out of either Snowdrop, Mudon, or Kong Kong coming up. But since my opponent don't know what Rikka's be doing, so here's how I managed to clear out the Baron. Snowdrop, Chibi Baba Boom for Petal and Snowdrop. Petal for Princess. Mudon, Chibi, Petal to Special. Mudon getting Kong Kong. Kong Kong activates. Field. Set the Glamour. And then yeet the Baron. There's the Nib. Princess. Shuffle back Chibi Mudon to negate the Nib. Get the Primula. Get the Princess. Primula. Princess. Eggsy shunking into Strenna. Strenna detach Princess for Glamour. 2000. And pass. Motorbike. And all this time, aside from their gimmick of no spells and trash from the grave, there is none. And then Princess shuffle back, she beats Strenna to negate the Motorbike. Strenna for Hyperiton. Prodigy Wakashi. Scales 1 and 8, levels 2 through 7. PS Wakashi. And I believe the search was Soul Gaia boosters. So once hooked up, make it a tuner or treat it as a tuner. And then free special upon unequip. Hook it up, free special. What Link monster do they have in the graveyard off from... Scarecrow. Yeah, Savage, that's out of nowhere. But Hyperiton going to negate Savage. Petal comes back and pass. Call by on Nibiru just to make sure. Oh, and a +1 in terms of spell negates. Con, set Tranquility. Switch Hyperiton to attack. Snowdrop, turn into 8. Teardrop. Normal Lone Fire. Lone Fire. Get the boost. And that is more than enough to make it lethal. So guys, that's gonna do it for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys next time.